The open ocean. Out here, miles off the Long Island coast, there are no borders. The animals who live here can travel the entire globe, crossing thousands of miles of sea in a never-ending quest for food. They follow invisible boundaries, gradients of temperature, salinity, and magnetism, a map etched into the water. To encounter the residents of this vast expanse, you have to borrow their language. Scent, vibration, and patience. A trail of bait drifts behind the boat, a signal that carries for miles. Somewhere down current, a blue shark detects a single molecule and turns towards it with a purpose. For him, that means time to investigate. Perfectly streamlined, the blue shark is built for endurance. He spends his entire life in motion, crossing oceans in graceful patrols that can span thousands of miles, riding the shifting ribbons of temperature and current that circle the globe. Some individuals have been tracked crossing the entire Atlantic, from New England to the coasts of Europe and Africa. While doing this, they dive hundreds of meters a day, gliding through layers of light and temperature few animals ever reach. Blue sharks are named for their brilliant hue. This deep blue isn't pigment, it's physics. Microscopic ridges in the skin scatter light like prisms, turning water and motion into color. Every shift of angle in the sun's rays changes the shade. Cobalt, silver, indigo. These sharks' backs are a living mirror built for open sea. Now, in the summer waters off Long Island, he's following the edge of the Gulf Stream, drawn towards the coast by cooler temperatures and the scent of prey. He reaches his target. As he approaches, he's cautious. There is no frenzy, no reckless hunger, just measured assessment. Behavior that has made sharks successful for 400 million years. And he's not alone. He shares these waters and this fleeting scent of food with the short-fin Mako. A cousin of the great white, the Mako is the fastest shark in the ocean, capable of bursts of over 40 miles an hour. While blues roam endlessly across basins, seeking squid, small fish, and carrion, Makos run high-energy circuits along the continental edge, drawn to New England's schools of mackerel and tuna. Makos, like blues, range across almost every temperate sea on Earth. The blue shark navigates the vast distances with patience and efficiency. The Mako with intensity and speed. Unlike most sharks, Makos are partially warm-blooded, keeping their muscles and their minds running hot. They have one of the largest brain-to-body ratios of any shark, giving them the awareness and agility to solve problems in the chaos of the open sea. True to its reputation, after a quick bite, the Mako disappears in a flash. Now larger blues are arriving, some with attendants. A young pilot fish follows him wherever he goes. It feeds on scraps from his meals, and in return, helps keep parasites from his skin. Together, they cross oceans, a partnership that has lasted for millions of years. As ever in the ocean, where there is food, there are seabirds. Shearwaters are here in droves. Wanderers riding the chum trail high above, diving down to claim whatever floats to the surface. While seabirds found the food like we do, through sight and smell, the blue shark explores possible meals through touch and electric sense. He pays close attention to vibrations or flashes that could indicate a struggling fish. This time, he's been tricked by the boat's propeller. Known for their curiosity, blue sharks will often approach floating objects, or even divers, testing each with light touches before deciding if it's food or simply debris. The bold ones test everything, even the camera. With each bump, they are asking, "Is this lunch?" As more blue sharks arrive, we can see some bearing scars from these tests. A stuck-in hook, a line around a neck. A blue shark's skin is remarkably thin, built for efficient gliding in the water, not armor. Even a small bite or scrape can leave lasting marks, a record of encounters written across its body. And yet, even with our mark felt in every corner of the ocean, life endures. Blue sharks are believed to be one of the most abundant shark species. Most of the blues here are young males, skirting the cooler edges of the Gulf Stream. The females roam farther still, vanishing into the calm blue heart of the Atlantic, the Sargasso Sea, to give birth to the next generation. Soon, the sharks slip back into the depths, where their journeys continue. Autumn is approaching, bringing with it stormy seas and cooler waters, driving the sharks back to their offshore circuits. Day after day, year after year, satellite tags show sharks repeating the same routes, guided by temperature, magnetism, and memory. And still, for all we've learned, most of their world remains beyond our reach. A mystery shrouded in endless blue. Here in the open sea, life perseveres in the place where it may well have begun over 1 billion years ago. What happens next depends on how well we choose to care for it.